Hey, what's up everyone? We're back with the house in Fata Morgana at a Requiem for Innocence. I keep almost forgetting that part. It's been like a month since I last recorded. Hold on. Talking about a Requiem for Innocence here. Yeah, I finished it September 24th. It's October 29th now. It's just, I moved recently and stuff's come up and I probably won't have as much free time as before to record anymore. But I can still totally finish this, hopefully, before this ends up being uploaded. Because, like, I'm on episode 10 right now, I think? So yeah, let's get started. Backstage. Managing this is just gonna be fun. Yeah. What you're about to read is a chaotic fourth wall breaking peek behind the curtains of A Requiem for Innocence. It's a complete opposition to the tone, whatever. I guess it's time for the obligatory backstage segment. I can talk. Not really in the mood right now, so let's make this quick. Off to see Michelle then. Floom. What the? Something just zoomed past me. Juron, enter stage left. And it's playing I think this song is just called Juron, right? I like this one. Hey there, Morgs. Haven't seen you in forever. Gonna go big, huh? Oh yeah, I guess she had the other sprite back then. Oh yeah, this is her original sprite. Did it ever show? Yeah, it did during Morgana's past, right? She had this sprite, didn't she? Like, during part 2, I think. Don't quote me on that. I must be getting pretty... How old is Juron? Close to my age right now. I mean, if we went back to the interlude and looked, I could probably do the math. Like, it tells it like year by year, doesn't it? I think so. But oh boy, it's one mean looking get up. Something got you in a bad mood? I mean, you know, Jacopo, Yukimasa, Mel, the usual. It's a little more than a bad mood that turned me into a witch. Is it? What are you even doing here? Is there something wrong with that? You tell me, just look at the background art. Look at me, this is the cursed mansion. Or it's not canon, doesn't matter. Details. Wouldn't it be much fun of an extra if we got caught up in silly quibbles like eternal consistency? I suppose, but... If you ask me, you're the one that doesn't belong here, Morgs. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? The story this time was from before the mansion when all was spoopy and gloomy and creepy for all of you. Is spoopy a word? So I say, yes. Let's blow this joint. What? Hey, stop pulling on my arm. Is that the skeleton arm or not skeleton arm? I think that's the not skeleton one. Yeah, we're here in the slums. We've landed, Captain. Oh, and she's back to Lolly Morgana. Why here? Why am I so young? This is the Morgs we all know and love. I mean, not really. Because, like, we knew the original one first. So, it's the opposite. Changing what I look like doesn't change what I am. Not that foolish little girl anymore. I think it's an adorable combination. Mini cursing Morgs. I'll take a dozen. You know I'm not for sale. What about being cloned? I mean, I think that's also... arguably... It's impossible to keep my footing around you. Thanks, Morgs, I try. That wasn't a compliment. I almost forgot. There's one thing I wanted to change, just for the extra. Huh? Change what? Scars, go away, come again another day. Oh, so in the CGs, if you go back and look, they'll be, like, Morgana won't have the scars. I wonder if those are gonna show up here, because I thought they just kind of showed that for the fun of it, like they put the scars in last as, like, you know, special effects or whatever. But if they showed it here, I guess that makes sense. We're still missing one CG, by the way, which I've been told there's something after the backstage, so I assume it's from that. We all healed. Hey, you can't just nurse my scars away. But I mean, they went through all the effort to make that, you know, scarless face, and it only got used for like 2 minutes. Let them use it. Do you have any idea how much suffering they caused me over the years? What's the big deal? If it hurts, isn't it better if it's gone? Plus, I was told anything goes, because this is an extra. Reached enlightenment. Just wasting my energy trying to fight you, it seems. That's the spirit. Embrace the extra and have fun. No one will ever be able to embrace the extra as much as you. Just because I've surrendered doesn't mean I'm magically having fun. You're as hard-headed as ever, Morgs. Well, what can you do? Anyway, time to do some backstagey stuff. Let's go talk to people. First up is the main character of our Requiem for Innocence. Is it Jackie? Like, hockey? Yeah, I don't know. Well, you're going along. Oh, come on, at least give it a little thought. I've given it centuries of thought, thank you very much. No. No, I thought you liked Jackie, Morgs. I despise him. Weird. Remember the two of you being like two peas in a pod? There were a few instances after you died, to put it lightly. So if you wish to speak with him, you can do so without me. I don't care how much you pull, I'm not going, and that's that. We're gonna save that for the thing after the backstage. Like, what else could it be? Fine. Because it's gotta be resolution for Jacopo and Morgana in some manner. I don't see how it's anything else. Thank you. Even though, like, I'd be fine if it's not, because I really like just how they resoluted. How they ended things off in the original game between them. I'll bring Jackie here then. Yeah. But even then, I think Jacopo's definitely going to be in it, with or without Morgana. By the power vested within me, I summon you, Jackie! Ah! Oh, it's his, Lloyd Sprite. What happened? Why can Jiran summon people? Is that canon? Jiran? And Morgana? Gotten younger. Your face is sealed. Hey there, Jackie. Whoa, what's with the duds? Duds? They're kinda like the Lord, that's wild. Because I am the Lord. Weird. My Lord was... It's Francois, right? Don't tell anyone I don't know how to pronounce French names. Not you. Well, there are a few incidents after you died. To put it lightly. Isn't that what Morgana said? Huh. Well, anyway, this is the backstage, so I'd rather you be the Jackie I always knew. Excuse me? Can simply become someone else. Backstage magic, come on. Quick talking so stuffy. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. So is Jargon gonna be like the guide at the backstage? Like how Morgana was the first time around? The boy used to be died many years ago. No longer a foolish child with his head in the clouds. You're both so stubborn as mules, aren't you? Ben Morris is super uncomfortable with you in that outfit. So back you go. Fine. He just comes back with his old one. Yep. Are you happy now? He's... Getting close. Okay. I was waiting for it to say something. You're hanging halfway off the screen. Just so you don't get any stupid ideas. Not gonna be nicer to you just because you changed clothes. I mean, he also changed sprite, like, age. What was even the point? Come on, guys, you gotta set the place on fire if you keep throwing around sparks like that. Maybe you'll chill out a bit if the rest of the gang's here. You're not planning to bring everyone back, are you? Don't bring Roddy back, I'm not ready to look at him. You bet I am. Can't have a reunion without the stump queue without Boston. No, don't mention that nickname here. Wait, slow down. Okay, team, let's get going. Let go of me. They're coming to Morgs. I'm perfectly fine here. Full speed ahead. Ooh, and is it gonna be the bar or? Yeah. Hey guys, it's been a hot minute. Don't talk to me. Sure has. I'm still mad. It's been a month. I'm mad. Beefy as ever, I see. You look as dopey as I remember. Is that a compliment? Da ha ha. Hey, you. Hey to you too, boss. Still the hottest girl in town, but thanks. Dan would usually be the time when I'm like, but no, best girl's in town, but like, who's best girl? That joke doesn't work with Fata Morgana. You haven't changed a bit, I see. That said, what's he doing here? No way, you're not happy to see Jackie either? Everybody hates him. Just like I hate your audience. Thought you two were super duper close. Just a few instants after your dead, girl. She should have phrased it the same. Come on, parallelism is funny. Apparently the whole world turned upside down, the way everyone's talking about it. Water under the bridge, everyone. No, it's not. This is behind the scenes extra, whatever the heck that means. So let's have fun with it, like good old times. Like the way you think, Beefcake. Heck yeah! May I say something? Go for it. Tried to assassinate me, but I think you should be begging for forgiveness. Oh yeah, that did happen, huh? Yeah, it happened. Because of it, I started seeing ghosts and my console got killed and I just lost my goddamn about? About? What's done is done. Water under the bridge. You can't just erase years of agony with a few words. Guess we can. It's a backstage extra. BK had some beef with Jackie and ended up roast beef. You're a genius. Is that all my suffering was? The punchline to a bad joke? Anyway, that's how we're doing things. Whoosh! Right under the bridge for you two, boss. Let's have fun. Yeah, I guess this is a lot harder to do than with Fata Morgana, where everyone ended up more or less on a good note. Here, everyone hates each other. Don't think I'm gonna be any nicer to him just because this is an extra. Marks are just saying the same thing. Like a quick overview of what happened after I died. But I think you of all people could have given Jackie a little more benefit of the doubt. What? What he really needed was someone who believed in him through thick and thin. Near the end, rather than just listening to Mel, was it? Should have given your old friend Jackie a chance to explain. Jian, just say something sensible? What? Wait, how do you even know about Mel? I intercepted signals from the great beyond. And I forgot, anything goes here. You're only talking about the Requiem time frame, then yeah, maybe you could argue I didn't trust him as much as I could have. We have a whole nother life under our belts you don't know anything about. We got 2 eras worth of hatred for this guy. Oh, you mean the third door? Once again, how the heck do you know about that? The great beyond. She's far beyond any of our comprehension, at least. The point is, in that life, his family killed my family. That's just his family, though. Jackie didn't have anything to do with that, did he? Maybe it was dang maid to take care of you, right? And I mean, he hired you, didn't he? Like, it's not like he forced you. Jackie isn't a black-hearted villain, unless I'm forgetting a detail of Door 3. You don't have to tell me that. It's just too much I can't brush under the rug. That's sad. It's not every day we get the whole gang back together, so I was hoping we can make it into a nice reunion. I was super excited for this backstage event. Oh, fine, I'll act normal, but only until this is over. You quit pounding over there like, I'm not, that's rude. But knowing this, you're dang well doing it too. Right. Oh, she's talking to Jacopo. Oh, okay. That's fine then. That's perfectly acceptable. Berate Jacopo as much as you want. Sorry. Just quit it with the pouty stuff. You don't have any problem acting more spirited than other similar extras, so why are you being such a downer this time? Oh yeah. What was it? The carrot cake shuffling incident. That came out before this, right? I think so? I know there's like 1 or 2 other ones too. But I think that's asking a bit much from after how Requiem ended. Pretty sure I was breaking character in the other ones anyway. But now I'm just normal young Jacopo. Sure, it was one heck of a heavy story, huh? I didn't expect to end with everyone dead. What? You didn't read the original, I guess. It's hardly a surprise for those who know how the main game ended. Everyone could have lived happily ever after if only the attack on the brothel didn't happen. So sad. Who caused that? No kidding. Yeah, dang, if it wasn't for that. Hold on a second. You conveniently skipped over the important fact. That it was you who caused the attack in the first place. What? I didn't do anything. You goddamn know you did. You're the Lord's mole. And I called that. You remember that. That's the word I used, mole. Because I think Danganronpa uses that word. That's why I was like, oh, mole, that sounds cool and ominous. This, you know, it sounds like something you'd see in like a, I don't know the right word, like that kind of novel, you know, like where like secret, national secrets at risk. Yeah, they're that secret. You use secret as an adjective to describe them, but also as a noun. Alright, that. But I didn't think that was what would happen. Some of those herbs were just a regular gift. Likely story. I just surprised result out of my pains as anyone. She's never had anything inside that head of hers. Anyway, like I said, wish under the bridge. The point right now is to have a fun little chat. The pile of crap you're trying to fit under this bridge is a bit too tall. What do you want to talk about? It's backstage things for screwing around, yeah? So you say let's have us a drinking contest. We already did that in part 1, not again. But sure, I follow your train of logic. You never stop whining, do you, kid? Jackie's about to... What's the other 20%? Incompetence? Firstly, I'm perfectly fine with screwing around for a few hours, but I'd kind of like it if we could do a quick rundown of what happened in the story together. It's a recap episode. It'd be fun to, like, compare Requiem to the main game's final chapter, point out where they're different. Let me change your pace, I suppose. Putting the spin in, spin off. That doesn't actually work, you know. Alright, we'll get to it. No. They're like, okay, we were subtle about a couple things. Let's undo that by doing it in the backstage. I mean, like, half joking when I say it. Like, complaining about Fata Morgana not being subtle isn't necessarily like a critique. It's just, I prefer it if it didn't point out everything itself. It's not like it's like objectively a bad thing. I want to call it a flaw, just something I don't like. Which, I mean, I guess both things are similar. Because, like, what is an objective flaw? But you get what I mean. And then we can be done, so I can leave. I mean, there are such things as objective flaws, but I mean, they're harder to pinpoint than just anything you'd call a flaw. You're no fun, Morgs. I don't want to spend any more time here than necessary. Jackie, make sure she doesn't go anywhere. While you're at it, hold her tight and whisper sweet nothings. Do it and you're deader than dead. I feel like things would pursue much smoother without me. Hey now, don't be such a downer. We're brothers in arms. I'd be real upset if you left. Guardian, for a split second I was almost touched. But I'll still never forgive you for what you did to me. Someone needs to give you wishing lessons. Because I'll have 10 lines to get off track and back to screwing around. Can we get down to business here? Aye aye, Captain. Ta-da! Cover art! On the right, we have the key visual for the main game. Left is Requiem, where Jackie's the hero, question mark? What's the question mark for? Requiem tells the stories of Jackie, like, it's younger days, followed by the true vision of events in the main game's final chapter. The first episode was pretty surprising to a lot of people, since we only get a super duper teensy-weensy look at this part of his life in the main game. There are a lot of new characters too. Well, the whole lot of us did get lumped under companions over there, yeah? Pretty rude of them not to mention such a memorable, sweet, adorable girl like myself. You, certainly did leave quite the lasting impression, including how you went out. Just chop her head off in CG. It's a little edgy, come on. Teehee. I thank you, Jackie. Someone needs to teach you what a real compliment sounds like. The point is, going into any more detail in the main game would have distracted you from the actual story at hand, which had a different focus. Oh, you mean with Snowy? Snowy? Is that Michelle? So white and cold like snow, so snowy. You should call him that the next time you see her, Jackie. That's a joke they're saving for later, I'm calling it. Michelle has a new sprite, so he's gonna be in the backstage. Same with Giselle and what was her name? From Ascento Dali. I forget her name, the sick mask girl. Gotta make sure you've always got a friend or you'll start self-destructing again. You're still the last person I want to make friends with. Oh, why? He seems like a good guy. So Morgana's taking such a goddamn liking to him. Oh, love triangle. Big friends is out of the question. Then they put a bullet between his eyes. Wait, how do you know what a bullet is? Did you do The Great Beyond Magic 2 to look at door 3? Keep your pathetic thoughts under your control. Swear my life, not a thing went through my head, Morgana. Don't say my name, you'll taint it. Things are going so well between you two. Let me tell you something. You might want to write it down. All's well that ends well. All's bad that ends bad. Even more dots. They acknowledge it. All those dots make things sort of uncomfortable, so let's move on. That's like a plan. Okie dokie. Okie doke. Sorry, hold on, I need to mute my mic for like 2 seconds. I don't need to mute my mic, I need to go do something, and I'm gonna mute my mic to do that. So, like, you get what I mean. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okie dokie. Let's keep this train chugging. You know, it's kind of a hassle to edit. So, do it on your time, not mine. I only have the screenshot of, is this from the Midsummer Festival? One of the real highlights of the first part is getting to see everyone so young and innocent and fumbling around. All the sweet human drama, and I here I look at a somewhat reasonable version of Jackie. Somewhat. Excuse you. Can't say she's young though. You went nearly far off the rails after you became the Lord and during the third door. Like you're pretty down to earth in your thoughts in that flashback in the third chapter too. So why is it you have to climb up on a freaking ivory tower anytime you talk to anyone else? Third chapter? What? Like, she's not talking about the third door. There's only 2 parts, right? Who knows? Maybe I'm just being stupid. Not such a haughty, you know, normally. There we go. Language filter. YouTube cannot ban me for that. Just trying to make sure people don't look down on me. You're going about it entirely the wrong way. Jackie shouldn't really when this starts off as a wow. That's a Maria word. That's not a Jurion word. Well, I feel like she actually said it during part 1. Never mind. Turns out he's kind of soft-hearted deep down, and he wasn't always this bad character. But for Requiem, your character arc went in the opposite direction. Tell me something, Jurion. That description's not how you really feel about me, is it? Everything in quotes is straight from the author. Oh, that's good to hear, I think. Whatever, continue. Oh yeah, that scene where, there's this one really good song, series of Fragmento, something like that. I really like it. And more than one of these songs were in English. I just didn't realize it when listening to them. Because they're pretty hard to understand. People call it English, right? Like whenever a Japanese singer sings English. And like you can hardly make it out. Like if you listen, you can. But like when you're just playing the game and reading along, you're like, oh yeah, that's Portuguese as normal. You don't see young Jackie growing up and making friends and doing all sorts of young people stuff is great. Can't forget about the bits from Morg's perspective. There's nothing worth mentioning, but anything from my perspective. I disagree, you're a big bad evil dark Morgs for all of the main game. Even when you told Snowy about your past, it was all ooh and ah. I think the Morgana sections, like on average, were worse than the Jacopo sections in part 1. Even in part 2 too, because in part 2, like, we knew more than half of that. And with Jacopo, I was like, oh my god. What's his name? Ovilian? I forgot his name because I don't even know if I was pronouncing it correctly, but best boy. By boy I mean like 80-year-old and however old he is. Don't describe it like that. It's confusing and misleading, and no one reading can hear you making spooky sounds as you say it. But they can hear me make the spooky sounds. The person telling you it's all blah blah. People are getting a different impression about who you are. Now even I'm not sure what you're trying to say anymore. She has a point though. It's pretty impressive how differently the story comes off told from your perspective as a 9 to 12-year-old girl. Seeing such a wide range of emotions in you brings tears to my eyes. I was like, did I mess up that sentence? Just read it weird. You're just imagining it. It's perfectly normal to be emotional. You're just a little kid. You'd just be a bit of a sourpuss, but otherwise a completely ordinary girl. That part was all there was to your story. But this little guy had to go and turn you into a witch. Then you went on to hold, what, like 1,000-year grudge or something? I'm totally sure what they're going on about, but it sounds like you're getting the crap kicked out of your kid. But don't worry, Granny's here to sweep you into your ass. You don't talk to me. So what do y'all do anyway? As penance for what I did to you in Requiem, I'll stick up for you no matter how bad you cocked up. Is that a saying? Kept Morgana in prison for half a year and killed her. Sorry, no, don't stick it up for that. In addition to that, in his next life, he imprisoned half my soul. Yep, can't defend that kid, sorry. But I know how to fix this. Fix it? It's possible. Heck yeah, just gotta hook you up with the girls into that sort of thing. Or look someone up, she wants to be locked up, everyone wins. But slow down, I didn't imprison anyone because I wanted to. It just kinda, you know, like blood, like money for people like me. You mean that's not your... Is that allowed? YouTube? Am I allowed to say that? Hold on, I'll call him. I don't know where I'm going with this gag, so I have to think of a way to finish it. To resolute it. Is resolute a word? I don't know. I'll assume it's allowed. That's not your king? Oh, god dang it! Enough of this. Move on. I'm gonna be bullied for the rest of eternity if we don't proceed. Aye aye. As Requiem's first part goes, we see Morg slowly opening up. She starts out screaming about dirty whores and divine punishment. Eventually she chillaxes to a pretty normal girl. I wonder... Nah, never mind. Tangent. Can't you describe anything normally? Just watching that heart of ice melt was the cutest thing in the world. It was of course Jackie who helped make that possible. Me, Boss, and the other girls spent a lot of time with Morgs. But Jackie was the one who really showed the most concern for her. At first he only did it out of pity. Maybe some of what Francois said at the beginning too, so he could pat himself on the back and pretend he did a good deed. Before long his feelings changed. Started to think of her like family, someone he cared deeply about. Then those feelings changed again during the bits of the sunrise. Ah, so young, so sweet. But he's older than you? Jackie and Morg sitting in a tree. She doesn't know how the story ends, right? Didn't just imagine us talking about that, did I? Then everyone's happy days come to a sudden, terrible end. Jackie felt completely powerless, hopeless to do anything, and it crushed him. This event changed the course of his life forever. Using a ring with a Barnier family crest given to him by a noblewoman, he led the people of the slums into a revolution. Guessing he was driven more by hatred than anything else. They've gone like 3 lines without a joke. Hurry up. Not for the bandits that attacked the brothel, but his own worthless love. And then revolution time. Yeah, Francois, you kick butt. That's all you care about, isn't it? Oh, you were pretty decent too, Jackie. Make it sound like I'm just a footnote. Not kidding. You were pretty impressive. Right off the bat, you killed a guard by throwing a knife at him. Wait, he did? I feel like that's something I would have made fun of. That takes skills. And he got me right between the eyes in the third door. That was with a gun though, wasn't it? Did he kill a bunch of people then too? Oh yeah, tons of them. He was a mafioso after all. Ooh, scary. So as you can see, Jackie's a lot more capable than he seems. He just uses that capability for all the wrong things, ends up ruining everything he touches. Yeah, looks, money, power, smarts. Why you're such a train wreck of a human being? Wouldn't I like to know? It's also really suspectable to being caught off guard. In the third door, while he's distracted while everyone goes off with his wife, he let himself get shanked by his coachman. One of the options near the end of the final chapter, the crazy madman with the sword took your head clean off. Oh yeah, the Bad Ending 7, I think. Like the last one. You really could have prevented that if you hadn't let Snowy get under your skin so easily. Hey guys, can we stop talking about all the ways I've screwed up? Let's move on already. Oh, if you insist. So the first part ends with the revolution, a huge success. And the second part, suffering and misery. I figured you should mention the interlude. Oh yeah, but before that, it's time for the intermission. Here you get to see me and Francois together. Definitely wasn't expecting the monster to take the spotlight at any point. But I'm glad it did, because they made it from like a 0 out of 10 villain to like a, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. He had a lot going on himself. That doesn't make him any less of a twisted murderer. Francois definitely loves his dread and despair. Reminds me of a certain beast. That certain beast is a bit more direct with his violence, though. I have to say, it's probably knocked my socks off when we found out it was him you had a thing for. Totally thought you were just thrown into the game so Jacopo could build a harem. Like, okay, that's what I thought it was, too. I think that is someone just to be there to, I don't know, help awaken him to his interest in girls before he went after the main hero. No, to die. Gerard was there to die. And that is true. Can't disagree with that. That's all the author was going for, to use such a disgustingly adorable girl like me for to place the big dummy curse on them. What an unthreatening curse. I mean, the author had to write them themselves, so. They threw me for a dang loop, too. The official site even sticking that bit in about how a certain someone has caught her eye, and be convinced it was Jacopo. I didn't look at the official site. Do you think that's on the Manga Gamer site? The official site's character profiles are actually always a bit misleading. Like for the main game, Boss's profiles that choose the white-haired girl's only ally, which turned out to be a huge lie. Hopefully no one tries to nail them for false advertising. You know, the more we talk about it, the more I feel like you're just really freaking pathetic, Jacopo. Shut your dang mouth, I know I am. Okay, that's on to part 2. So I think I'm gonna call it there. I think this is a bit less than halfway, but it's probably about right. Like, as good as places ever, I guess. So I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll be able to finish the backstage off then. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.